honestly, I kind of wonder how anybody even finds me. Like, who looks up Distant Worlds and then finds the stream other than me? Now, gotta raise my tax rate. I'm getting screwed. So if I need 7K, I have 110. I guess it might as well do that. And seahorse. It's not exact because there's like E's and stuff, and alright, so it's close. So now I'm just breaking even. I got basically nothing. But I still need to actually save up some money because I'm gonna need to retrofit a research station. The problem is you don't want to jack it up right away just for one tick because you're going to affect your growth rate. And that goes away and comes back over time. So, I'm going to need to jack it up a little bit. Maybe just do 10. Pretty nice. I'm getting pretty good GDP off this planet right now, I think. Comparatively even. I don't remember ever being able to just merely run 10% and still be okay. Unless I have absolutely no pirate deals. And I don't want to get rid of that because they're just going to come back and blow my stuff up. I have absolutely no units with weapons on them yet. I really wish I knew what these guys would do. Got our construction ships sent out, do some mining. Oh, big mining station. So we're going to this guy because he's got lead and steel. Iridium and steel. Iridium and lead tend to look the same to me. Both of them are slightly important. I think lead's a little bit more important to get, a little bit more common too, except I got a lot of iridium in this system. Silicon on the desert. Can deal with that. Expensive retrofit. Okay, so we got a little random event, added a resource to our home planet. It's quite common to have a resource added to the home planet over time, even a couple of them. So, I think I already said before, I normally play it on quarter speed. This is 2 times. So this is a little bit different. In the beginning it doesn't matter that much, you just lose like a couple seconds here and there. No big deal. As long as you're doing the right thing in general, you'll be alright. Well, since I know I'm gonna have a gas mining station here, I might as well just make one. It's probably gonna be the last thing that construction ship does. I hope. So now that I retrofit this, I'm going to be able to research energy collectors real quick, and then go into hyperspace research, which is amazingly critical tech. It's actually warp field precursors. It's a lot slower than actual hyperdrive. It's less than a sixth of the speed, but it's still a lot better than just going regular speed through normal space. Because these guys run 24. My Explorers, they were built to go super fast, 45, but that doesn't even compare to the 2000 that you can go with a precursor warp field generator. What I can do, I can design passenger ships. I can design a resort base. Resort base just basically helps income. It might help other things indirectly. I'm not sure how that even works, but it might not. It might just be an income and population movement type of deal. Hey, Vay, how's it going? Are you a noob or a vet? So I can't make that just yet because I don't have the construction ships for it. I could buy one. I might do that. I need to check my, what do you call them? Scenic locations first. Now, as I'm starting at a pre-warp design, or pre-warp tech, I have to make all the designs for ships that I don't have the components that are required. Because you select the role, and if something in this red area is a component that you do not possess in tech yet, like this passenger compartment, then you won't start the design. Otherwise, we'll get it. You gotta make this out of a freaking captain ship. Things gigantic. There we go, that should work. We'll get across the system and back. Of course, that's not even in state ships. In private ships. Takes care of that guy. Yeah, we're gonna make another construction ship. Make sure our tech is up to potential and it's above content. Now our potential went down. It happens. Sometimes there's temporary boosts. You get quite the substantial temporary boost for making your initial spaceport and your initial research center. After that, not so significant. Which is ironic because it's such a small portion of the game. It really is. Like, this is nothing. Absolutely nothing. Stuff here. Troop General. Yeah, that's what I thought. I had a feeling that these guys were going to be Troop General heavy. Check these guys out again. Stupid. Troop General is plus 60%. A little bit less on the ambassadors, and then pretty much flat for everything else. The Admiral, whatever. 30% ain't no big deal. And then the characters, they have a chance to spawn off different events. I'm not sure, on all the precise triggers for every one of them. It's just things that make sense. Like you make a lab, you make your first lab, has a chance to make assignments. Stuff like that. You make a colony SIP, you might get a new colony governor or something. Okay, so we can make a resort here. And we can also load the tax rate again. Try and just break even. Keep what we have, I guess, for now. Okay, so the mining station is complete. The private ships have begun doing their thing. Now the mining station is up, the freighters can be active. Other than that, before I had any mining stations, there needed to be an actual mining ship before it could go do anything. But now all the guys that are actual circles instead of squares or triangles are the private economy. So I'm not controlling those ships at all. I'm just controlling their design specs, and that's it. I don't control how many are made. I don't control if they get upgraded, anything like that. Now, why are they all going here? My question. Steel. So I think that's probably a priority for right now in the early game. In steel, I really do wish I saw a source of lead. I can check that out. This game is a little tedious at times, depending how you play it. Okay, so I found some lead. Distance, shortest, port, selected, and go to it. This one. That is pretty close, actually. Probably shouldn't be having such a hard time. I mean, you start with plenty of resources, but you definitely have to get income of some things. Like, you definitely have to get Kazlon down a good 6k right now for my starting amount. And then, steel, you go through a ton of steel. I don't know how many I've gone through that yet, but it adds up. Lead. Okay, so that's a little bit under the iridium. It depends on which components you put in your ships. How many of them. Looks like this thing is working alright. Got